Hey guys, welcome to Blazing Guitars, where we talk about worship, gear, music, guitar, and everything in between. My name is Blaze Nelson, and today I wanted to show you some of the most important scales that you can learn, which are the pentatonic scales. Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, thoughts, comments, or concerns, please leave a comment below and I'll get back to you. If you'd like to support what I'm doing here on the channel, you can do so on Patreon, which is linked in the description below. And without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, so the first thing we need to talk about is what is a pentatonic scale. If you look at your major scale, and today we're going to be completely in the key of G, so keep that in mind. So let's play a G major scale. What the pentatonic is it takes out the 4th and the 7th notes from that scale. So your pentatonic sounds like this. Okay, why would they do that? So those two notes together form what's called a tritone, and that sounds like this. And you can hear that super ugly. So what they did was they took out those two notes, and then what's left is notes that sound really good played over anything in that key. So you can use this to create solos or to improvise over a song because it takes away that chance that you'll play this interval, which is what you don't want to do. So again, this is the major scale. This is the pentatonic. So today I'm going to show you the 5 different pentatonic shapes as well as a bonus shape that I really enjoy. And then one other important thing to keep in mind is that as you play these pentatonic scales, what I want you to do with your pick is I want you to go down and then up. So every string you're going down, up, as you go down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then when you go back up, I want you to do up, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? Now, another really important reason to learn these is because it will help your fingers get used to a bunch of different shapes, which helps you be more nimble as you're trying to learn new chords and stuff. So even though you might not want to play like solos or do anything like that, it's important to learn these scales because it can help your fingers build dexterity. And then if you do want to get into soloing later, you have that option. Okay, also, these scale charts are available on my website to download. You go in, you put in your email, and I'll email you the scale charts so that you can follow along if you want to do so. So let's jump into the shapes. Okay, so our first scale is going to be the major pentatonic scale, which is going to start on our G, which again, all these samples are going to be in G. So we're going to start on the 3rd fret on the E string, and this is our G, and we're going to play this shape. Okay, and then again, I'm picking down. It's called alternate picking. I'm picking down, up, and then up, down. One other thing that you should notice is that the fingerings are very important when you're playing this. I basically assign them to each fret. So if a note comes up on that fret, I'm playing it with the same finger every single time. And there's going to be one exception that we're going to talk about. You see that? I'm not moving my fingers. I'm not moving my hand. Okay, so that's your first shape. Now the next shape, and what we're going to do with all these is we're going to take the last note that you play on the top string, and that's going to become the root of the next shape. Okay, so we're going to start here, and this is going to be that shape. Okay, now that one you can see that I shifted on this. I made that shift, right? Okay. Now our next shape, so this was the last shape, right? So we're going to start here, okay? And we're going to play this. Okay? And we're going to jump up to the 10th fret. Now, we're going to jump up to the 12th fret, and this is going to be our minor pentatonic. Okay, so let's do a quick review. So shape 1. Shape 2. Shape 3. Shape 4. And then the minor pentatonic or shape 5. Okay, so if you play those 5 shapes, you can actually loop them. So if you see the 12th, which restarts the fretboard, right? So this is an E, open E, and then this is an E. And then if you come up to your 3rd or the 15th fret, you're at your major pentatonic again. Okay, so anywhere you start, if you start your major pentatonic on A, for example, then you can play all those same patterns as long as you just follow that trick that I showed you, where each new shape starts on the last fret of your previous shape. So then what that does is, as you play those shapes in different spots on the neck, you start mastering the neck and become familiar. And one of my favorite exercises to do is to start by going down one shape and then coming up the next. So for example, you would go down shape 1, and then slide up to the next shape, and then come back up that shape. So the bonus shape that I wanted to show you kind of combines all of them and goes all the way up the neck. So you're going to start on your 3rd, which is your root, and then you're going to slide up, and then just repeat that shape all the way down. And that's kind of a fun shape to get all the way down the neck. So there you have it. I hope that was helpful. Feel free to go back and watch and pause as you're learning those scales. And don't forget to download the free scale chart that I have on my website. If you have any questions, please leave a comment and I will get back to you. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.